Why is it that somebody who is in an abusive relationship goes on to have a second and third or fourth verbally or physically abusive relationship? My understanding of this concept of the repetition compulsion is that we all want to solve our traumas, and it allows us to put ourselves into micro or again, macro versions of that over and over again. We get to run the experiment again and again in an attempt to solve it.
Right.
Why is it that somebody who is in an abusive relationship goes on to have a second and third or fourth verbally or physically abusive relationship?
We see that over and over. But boy, it is in a lot of people who have suffered trauma. So when logic and emotion come head to head, emotion wins all the time. So how I would relate that to the repetition compulsion is when people are repeating, what they're trying to do is to make things right? With the idea that if we can repeat the situation and make it right, it will fix everything, right? It's coming from the emotional part of the brain that wants relief from suffering of the trauma and does not understand the clock or the calendar. But I think what you're going to tell me is you've kind of had the same relationship 7 times. So the light bulb that goes off, like I have not had 7 different abusive relationships. I have had one that I have repeated 7 times. And now we start getting to what's really going on and what needs to happen. That person needs to face what happened in that original abusive relationship. And it always comes down to the same sort of concepts of the person feeling terrified while the abuse was going on, feeling guilty, feeling ashamed, feeling like, oh, they brought it on themselves. And then there's more guilt and more shame. And if that's stuck inside of someone, like that's bundled up inside of someone, like a medical abscess inside a person, a walled off infection inside the body, this is the same concept in the brain, then of course the limbic system is going to want to fix that. And it fixes it by trying to let's recreate that situation and make it right this time. I see that play out clinically over and over again because we go to the trauma and we unlock it. It's not hidden inside where it can control things, right? We bring it to the surface and then we can take away its power.